Hi, this is Frank Taylor with Nature at Your Door. It's mid-May here in Virginia, and I'm just outside my door in my backyard. And gardeners all across the East Coast are seeing this plant grow everywhere. It's in raised beds, it's in vegetable gardens, it's in flower gardens, it's along pathways, and most people, when they first see it, the first reaction they have is they need to pull it up. Look, get that weed out of here. But what if I told you that this weed here was edible, highly nutritious, good for the soil, rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, and has been used for centuries as medicine and for food? What is this plant? This is chickweed, known as Stellaria media. This is one of the most common weeds in the world. It's actually a winter annual. It sprouts late in fall and tends to grow throughout the winter whenever it can, whenever the snow cover disappears or there's some warm days. And by springtime, its growth is explosive. In early spring, this plant is at its best. You can see the leaves are close together. The nodes between the leaves are not far apart. It's tender, it's green, and this is when it's most edible. It's sweet, good tasting, nutritious, and it's great to eat in so many different ways. As the season progresses, the nodes between the leaves get longer and longer, and it gets really stringy, and you'll see it growing very, very prolifically, forming almost a mat over everything and everywhere it grows. As a gardener, you've probably seen this hundreds of times, but maybe you've never really looked at it closely. So now we're going to take a close look at chickweed. Chickweed is pretty easy to identify. It has these small, delicate white flowers that look like they have 10 petals, but there's actually 5 because these petals are very deeply lobed. They have these soft trailing stems that as the season goes on, the internodes between the leaves get longer, and they're almost creeping or almost vine-like, strangling things across the ground. But as one really important feature to identify it, especially if you're going to use it as food, and if you look really closely and hold it up to the light, you can see a tiny row of tiny hairs running down one side of the stem, right in between the nodes. But if you go to the next node, that fibrous hairs flips 90 degrees. And as you go from stem to stem to stem in between those nodes, it flips around 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees as you go around the plant. And these fibers are always in just a small row on one side of the stem, kind of like a mohawk across the stem. Another interesting way to confirm the identity of chickweed is to take the stem in between your fingers, break it apart, and you'll see that the inner stem or pith stays together in a stretchy little piece. So the outside breaks off, but the inside stays intact, and you can pull the two halves apart and see the fibrous interior stretching in the middle of the two. Gardeners often dislike chickweed because it spreads like in mats across the ground. And they're not wrong. It's pretty invasive. If left unchecked, chickweed can absolutely compete with small seedlings and young vegetables in your garden. But nature rarely creates a plant with only negatives. This chickweed has some remarkable benefits too. For one thing, chickweed helps soil from drying out and prevents erosion. Its shallow roots help stabilize disturbed ground. It acts almost like a living mulch in cooler months. But perhaps more interesting, chickweed is edible and it tastes great. It's surprisingly nutritious. It contains vitamin C, vitamin A, minerals, antioxidants, and other nutrients valued by herbalists and foragers for generations. And like many of our backyard weeds, chickweed is so rich in vitamin C, A cup of them is almost the equivalent of the vitamin C that you can find in 1 or 2 oranges. Chickweed has a mild, fresh flavor, somewhere between lettuce and spinach, and you can use it in so many different ways. The young stems and leaves can be eaten raw in salads. You can blend it into smoothies. You can add it to sandwiches or toss it into soups near the end of cooking. The key is to harvest it when it's young and tender in late winter or early spring. Historically, chickweed was more than just food. It was also a traditional herbal medicine. People made salves and poultices from it for irritated skin, minor rashes, and insect bites. And because it emerges so abundantly in the spring, it became one of the first green plants available after winter, something that would have been especially valuable historically. I think one of the things I enjoy about plants like chickweed is it challenges us to rethink how we regard these plants that we call weeds. Sometimes the plants we spend the most energy fighting turn out to be useful, nutritious, beautiful, and deeply connected to the ecology of our gardens. Maybe the goal isn't total eradication. Maybe it's learning about which plants truly matter and which ones we simply misunderstood. So the next time you're out in the garden this spring and you're pulling weeds out of the garden, you might take a closer look at this one and consider its nutrition and edibility and how you might be able to use it in a different way. You might just be looking at one of the most overlooked, edible, nutritious plants that's growing, well, right outside your door. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video about chickweed that I shot right here at home outside my door. And remember, if you like what I do on this channel, please subscribe, give me a like, and leave me a comment. I love hearing from my viewers. And remember, I cover all things nature, from frogs, toads, snakes, turtles, the myriapoda, insects, trees, wildflowers, and fungi. I cover all the things you might encounter just outside your door. Thanks again for watching this episode of Nature at Your Door.